Hey everybody, what is going on? Everyone here bringing you guys another Battlefield 4 gameplay commentary, and today we're playing on Gulf of Oman. Every time I say Gulf, I think to write it as G-O-L-F. But I think in Battlefield 3, every single time I wrote the name of this map, I think I wrote it as G-O-L-F. It was only much later into the game that somebody was like, hey Nick, do you know that it's actually G-U-L-F? At which point I played it off all cool, like, haha guys, I caught you. It took you guys so long to notice. You would literally bunch of people when in fact it was my fault. Alongside this beautiful new map, I'm also using the F2000, which I locked on Operation Metro. This does come in second as well, and I gotta say I was a little struggling. This weapon in Operation Metro, really close range, perfect, awesome, a lot of fun. A little bit more open map, struggling. Also, some of you guys may have noticed that I've been posting my videos kind of late in the past 2 or 3 days, and that's because I told you guys I'm at work, so I'm coming home like around 7 o'clock, getting some gameplay and making the video, so it does go up a little bit later. Also, today I did get home a little bit earlier and I made a whole video. I think it was about 7 or 8 minutes, and I'm not gonna go into it that much because I changed my mind about making that video, but it was about Comcast and it was a little bit of a more testimonial, and I think that if I would have posted that, maybe some people that may have wanted to go to Comcast would have definitely not gone to Comcast, because I signed up with them like 2 years ago. I've been with them. They did a whole bunch of mistakes, like things that they should literally not have made. I'm talking about things that if you're in a contract, you can actually break off the contract because of the mistakes they made. And also lately they added a data cap to their residential plans. Mine was 300 gigabytes and I'm kind of pushing close to 600 gigabytes because there's 4 people now that's using it. I'm uploading almost every single day on YouTube and I'm streaming. Also, I've been uploading on the secondary channel League of Legends almost every single day, and it's working off really well. I'm using OBS to do the Let's Plays, and I'm gonna get back into Let's Plays. Probably not Minecraft, but I do really want to play Assassin's Creed, so I'm gonna revamp that channel a little bit as well. So as you see, data is kind of important to me, and I've talked to Comcast and they were not very helpful at all. I was like, what should I do about this? And they kind of just played it off like, hey, you use more internet than you're supposed to, you're gonna pay a little bit extra. And I was like, dude, you gotta have something else. And they didn't want to help me, but I actually found that the business plans don't have a data cap. And so I called the Comcast business department. And by the way, business department and residential department, there are completely different departments, and almost to the point where they hate each other, because if you mention that you have residential plans or stuff like that, they're like, oh no sir, no, that's not us. Anyway, long story short, I called the guy from business department. I was like, hey, can I get some quotes? He sent me a couple of quotes over which were priced wrong, and then he sent me the contract to sign which had the different prices in it, obviously more expensive. I was like, hey, you added stuff, and they're like, no sir, there's taxes. I'm like, no, it's not taxes, it says right there taxes are not included. And he's like, no, it's taxes. Not only that, but he actually locked my file. So when I contacted somebody else on the business department, the guy was like, sir, your file is locked by blank, the person that I first called it in. I was like, why did he lock it? So apparently if you call business department, make sure to tell them not to lock your file, because if they lock your file, only they can access your file and make changes on your plans. So I was not able to get any other quotes from somebody else because this guy locked my files. He did that so nobody else can like give me any deal, so he can keep all the commission, because he was telling me like, sir, if you find a different deal, we can go ahead and do it. And I was like, yo, if I find a deal for somebody else, I'm going with that person. I'm like, you're not helping me much. So then I rudely told him to unlock my account, and then his supervisor called me and she was like, hey, what's going on? And I was like, hey, he gave me false prices, he gave me the wrong contract, he locked my account, stuff like that. So the supervisor was like, oh, I'm sorry about this, and she asked me what was going on. So I told her the whole story, and then she asked me to send all the files that he sent me, so I did. And she was like, well, because it's an official quote, I actually have to give you these deals. So I actually got the deal that I actually was gonna get, and she also kind of took off a couple of bucks off the installation and activation fee, because apparently that's a thing. Even though I have Comcast, I still have to get it, which is stupid. Long story short, I was gonna bash Comcast big time with screenshots and everything, and all like real stories. These are a lot not made up stuff. Like, they charged me the wrong thing, and then they charged me different prices, and then they charged me too less, readjusted the price, and charged me late fees, and just like messed up things like that. But as I was getting ready to render the video, the supervisor called me and she actually gave me the deal that I wanted to get in the first place. And most importantly, their business plans do not have data caps. So I kind of took that as a sign. I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna bash Comcast. I'll just tell like a short story of what I did today, because it was very stressful this whole day. However, as always, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. After this, I'm gonna go go to bed because I'm tired and I'm waking up tomorrow at 6. But I should be back around 2 o'clock for the live stream. So I do hope to see you guys at the live stream tomorrow. I'm gonna play a little bit of Battlefield. We might even do some squad rush if we can get enough people and if I can get somebody with a server that's admin. But as always, I'll see you guys later. Bye bye. I did here a few times. You can actually jump on the higher rocks and make it right behind them. If you're like me and you like to flank, I suggest you use it as soon as possible because a lot of people don't know about it and they don't even camp it. They're just sitting all the way around it. They don't care about it.